what have you been doing the last 2 years? What's your message to your fans who've been like, where has this guy been?
Representing Morocco, here is the Goliath, Jamal Ben Saddik.
I was searching for myself. I was working on my health and working on my kickboxing, and yeah, life goes on. Life goes on. So I was always hoping to return back to glory, and here I am today.
You've been fighting in this company for over a decade. You're almost the last man standing yourself as we get ready for the tournament.
I am the guy who has the most experience inside glory, 2012, so I think almost 13 years.
Wow. So what was it like for you to sit outside and watch so many events without you being a part of them?
It hurts.
Yeah. What did it feel like, though, at every big event, your name always gets mentioned? Where is he? I want to see him fighting. How did that feel?
Well, at that moment when I heard my name mentioned, I was working. I was working really hard with my team to stand here again today.
What will we see different about you? Are you going to look the same as the last time we saw you, or are you going to be a different fighter now?
A lot of different things, because when he came, there was a lot of things happening around Jamal, you know, and it had a very big impact on him. Yeah. He lost his sister with cancer. He had some issues in private, also other things. And when you must deal with these things, yeah, then I think the priority at that moment was not training. You know, this is his job. He have nothing else. What you gonna do? And when you are in an area with boys, they have motivation to train and also very good character. I think it's now also time for him to show. And there is some things happening around him what is not okay. But he as a person is a very good person. Only the vibe around him when he's not here in the gym was not a good vibe. And he has now a new team, he has some new people around him, and I think these people, they have the good intention with him, and I think that's the thing what he needs.
Well, as you know what I bring inside the ring. I like to knocking out people, but the people want to gonna see Ben Saddik, who is also happy in his private, and he will show that inside the ring. And when the moment is there to knock out my opponent, believe me, I will do that.
How close were you to maybe retiring from kickboxing?
Yeah, it's very hard because, you know, they have also a family, and their bills they must pay. And if you travel 5 times a week from Belgium to Holland, and you don't have a fight, and at the end, yeah, your motivation goes down, and we were in that situation.
Well, there were moments that I hadn't the energy to continue fighting, because there were so many things happening, and also with Glory, so many things happening. And at that moment, Marshall came to the Netherlands to have a good talk with me, and I'm happy that he did, because I was at the moment that I didn't want to continue to fight again. And I had some really good talks with Marshall, and I'm very happy that he has come to me and to speak with me, because I think without Marshall believing in me and saying his future plans for Glory and for me, that I wasn't sitting here today.
When I heard that they give him a fight, for me it was a very good news, and also for him, you know, he had something to fight for, because I know also there was a moment that he said, if I don't fight, then I gonna quit, and it came on the right moment.
You haven't fought in so long yet. This year, fighting Uku at Glory 98 and then entering the tournament, you could fight 5, 6, 7 times this year. Is your body able to handle that, do you think?
I hope so, because I don't have any choice. And I like to fight, you know. I always ask for fights after a win. I ask for a fight, and here I am today, standing, fighting in 22 of February and again beginning of April. So that's what I love the most. So I'm very happy that they do this tournament.
Is there any doubts in your mind that, hey, maybe I'll get in the ring, the bell rings, and I'm just not quite where I think I am? You know, you can always artificially try to create a fight in the gym, and I know you're sparring with some great guys, but to be back under those bright lights for the first time in over 2 years, any self-doubt at all?
I don't think so. When you was asking me this question a couple of years ago, I would say yes, but I have a great team around me, a really great team around me. I have so many people in my team who are keeping me sharp and focused that I didn't have any space for that thing to come in my mind. and I have a team who's keeping me very sharp till when I walk out and inside the ring. I have also corner man who's just there to keeping me sharp. So I have a really strong team, because at this level of fighting, you can't have this kind of mistakes.
What I tell them there is the same what I tell them here, you know. What do you fight for? You fight for something to put the legacy, and also it's your work. You know, you go to your job, you do your work, and you're gonna enjoy what you like to do, and that's it. We do this because we like what we do, and the one fight for money, the other one fight for legacy or for his family, and that's where we stand there, and that's the most important thing. And for me, I don't care what people think or what they say, you know. And when you win, you have a lot of friends. When you lose, then everyone is against you. This the part of the game. I'm now 25 years in this game, and I still love what I do. And the day that I don't have the motivation anymore, then it's the time to quit. And I think also for himself, it's for him to go and to show he have joy, he find his fun in this sport again. And that's what I want to see. And I don't want to see a Jamal who's emotional or go in this fight, take it personally. I hope he's going to enjoy in this fight, and also see how a lot of the Moroccan fans are there for him, you know, and why we fight. You know, every time when we go to the arena, we see all the audience, then it reminds us, hey, we do it for these people. And that's the thing, and I hope he's gonna have fun as he have here in the gym. And I think when he's good in his head, then we can see a very nice fight.
So we haven't seen you fight technically in a glory ring, but we did see you throw sort of a kick at Rico. Tell us about that moment from your perspective. I know it was a very controversial move by you.
Well, you know, things were happening inside the ring, and it was not my fight. I was there to support my friend Nabil, and I was sitting there downstairs, and I had seen some things. I had seen Dennis enter the ring, and I was thinking, do I need to step into the ring, or I stay down and feel just like it's not my fight, it's your own business? But I had the feeling that Dennis was stepping out to my trainer, and I had something, no, that's something I can't let it happen. So I was running in the ring, and some words are throwing towards my face, and I was thinking, hey, not with me.
You're so nice and respectful to everybody except for Rico. For some reason, you two guys just don't seem to get along. What is it about that relationship?
Well, first of all, he has some things I want.
You know, you fight for the fans, and also he fights for something bigger than that, you know. He told me once a while, hey, I promised my sister something before she died. I'm gonna be champion.
I want to be the heavyweight champion. You have the belt that I want. And it feels like every time he's docking me for some reason. Now it's his knee. In a couple of months, it's his arm. In a couple of months, he will get the baby. So every time there is something with him. So, but again, I don't want to give him too much time.
Up to this point of your career, what's been your defining moment? What's the thing you're most proud of that you've accomplished?
Well, as I look now at the past, I think, first of all, winning the 8-man tournament back in 2018, but also my fights against some big legends like Peter Arts, Boniaski, Errol Zimmerman, Daniel Guetta. You know, I shared the ring with the biggest name inside the kickboxing, and that's something I'm really proud of.
It's interesting, like for the Last Man Standing tournament press conference, all those fighters were talking about you the way you're talking about those greats. They're excited to be in a tournament and share the ring with you. That's got to feel good.
Yeah, that feels good. The time changed. Before I was sitting there looking at all the legends, and now it's like the time is turning. But I know also that those fighters are very hungry to fight against me and to win. So I'm looking forward to show them I'm the most experienced guys there.
You've got such a ravenous fan base. They sold out your next fight in just 2 weeks. What is it about you? Obviously, your size gets a lot of attention, but we got a lot of big guys here. Why do you think they gravitate to you so much?
Well, I have a very good fan base, you know, and when I promise something to my fans, I also do that, because I don't say for my fans, yeah, come watch 22 of February in Rotterdam, I will show firework, and I enter the ring like I did nothing and I did no preparation. No, when I say something, I need to do that for my fans, and I like when my fans going home, they say, yeah, you see that Jamal today what he did, like, you know, they need to talk about me and to say, yes, he's a man of his word, because he said already 1 month before.
Yeah.
And that's what the fans want to see.
Which fighter, since you've been gone, has impressed you the most?
Well, I think the fighter was Uku Jürgendal. He's a very powerful fighter. He has knocked out many opponents, and I think that is a fighter to watch out.
When you look at him and you look at his style, you know, what's he going to bring?
Well, he brings some real strong bombs with him in his left arm and his right arm. He brings some really powerful shots with him, and I think when you don't have your hands raised up in the right direction, that he can knock you out very quickly. And you know, in the heavyweights, you need just one punch to knock out someone. I need to be focused. I need to be focused and sharp to win from this guy.
Uku, yeah, he had some very good fights, and he knows also how to fight big names, because it also gonna give him confidence to fight, because yeah, you know who he fights. He fights against Badr, a very good fight. He fights against Levi, Bahram. As the boy has also built some confidence, and we cannot underestimate him.
What mistake did Badr Hari make against Uku from what you saw?
Well, I think he had some couple of moves that I was thinking why he did that in that position. But yeah, again, I don't know what his game plan was. But I saw some really big mistakes that you can't make in a heavyweight fight. As you know, a heavyweight can knock you out in one punch, and you can stand in front of a heavyweight fighter and let your hands down. Then you asking for it.
Did you prefer to fight someone like Uku, who's a brawler and a guy that could knock you out, as opposed to someone who sticks and moves around the ring, someone like a Levi Richters?
Well, there was no one available for 22 of February. As you know, Glory has given me Uku, Jurgen Dahl, and no other fighter was available. Everyone says, yes, I'm available, but when they hear my name, they disappear.
What's that moment going to be like? I'm sure you've envisioned it, when you make your return and walk to the ring again on February 22nd.
The crowd going crazy. You know, like you said before, the event was sold out not in less than 2 weeks without any promotion. So I think the crowd going crazy, especially when I knock him out, then it's Rotterdam too little for it.
So what's your message to your fans that have been there all along and that will be watching February 22nd?
Well, you get what you deserve. You get what you deserve. I know I was a long time absence to kickboxing, and I didn't participate in many Glory events, but I will knock out people again, and I will give them the fights where they are hoping, and fights they're gonna enjoy for a long time.
Is there any way possible you win on February 22nd, you win the tournament, and then you beat Rico? Do you think you can pull that off? That would be what, 7 straight wins, something like that?
Well, I will tell you, in my mind, I had these plans for months now. Me participate 22 of February. Me participate in April, winning my first tournament fight. Again, me in June, winning my fights. And as you know, there is a space of 4 or 5 months till December. And many times in my head, I had this fight. Me winning the belt, me winning the World Heavyweight Championship belt, and then again participate in the tournament and win the tournament again and show the people this year who I am.
That would be the greatest accomplishment in the history of kickboxing, I would think, would it not be?
It will be. It will be.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.